Well, morning. Yeah, we already got our marching orders. Oh, shut up. We got our marching orders for today. We're gonna go back out on the base again. And the truck foreman, the normal truck foreman, is back. He's been out for a while. He had some medical issues. Now he's back. So now we should be getting our marching orders the night before instead of having to find out on our way in. But yeah, he had some serious medical issues, and I'm glad to see he's back, or hear he's back. Yeah, again, we're going back out on the base. Anybody watched what I did over the weekend? It was a pretty busy weekend. Had the air show Friday. I subtracted my time from watching the air show Friday. Saturday we had that Moxie festival in town. You probably saw it. If you didn't see the short, I did a short with Badlands Chugs. He's the Moxie chugging champion. As far as how many cans he did, I don't know. I'll let him say it on his channel. Then yesterday I went back out to the air show, and I am fried. My forehead and my bald spot are fried. I can feel it. So yeah, it's been a pretty busy weekend. Let's get down here. I'm gonna dump this under drain sand off, grab 1.5-inch gravel, and head to the base. Well, I just got notified we have DOT in the area. So if I get stopped, we'll see how we do for pass or fail for a roadside inspection. I know everything's good, but again, they look a little closer and a little more detailed than I know what they look for. I look at enough to just make sure I do pass, and I try to keep the truck up. My weight, I am 4,000 pounds under my gross. I am 71,000 instead of 75.9. So yeah, about almost 5,000 under. But still, I call it 4,000. But yeah, let's just see if we get stopped today. Well, it's been a pretty uneventful day until this. I got a big chunk of concrete in me and some metal. I'm taking that over to the pit. I'm gonna dump it over to Jack's pit in the concrete pile. He did put a couple scoops of that gravel that's in there. Yeesh. As you see behind us, behind the excavator, he threw a bucket of that in there to help protect the floor of the truck so it's not so harsh. I think he might try to bust it up. I don't know. That hit with a thud. There's some compaction. I think there's rebar in it. These are basketball courts. They just put the messed up on the sketch there I showed you earlier. let's go to the pit and dump this. And then get another load of gravel. I got a slight problem. It's got the tailgate jammed open. I'm gonna put the body down. I'm gonna go downhill, slam on the brakes, and see if I can't get it to slide up in the body. Actually, let's see if it will close right now. Nope. Let's see if I can dump it out now. It should come out. That worked out just like I planned it to. Just like I planned it, I should say. I didn't. That was just sheer luck. Things happened to work out. The concrete come out onto the pile. That metal jammed in the tailgate. Did manage to get it to close and flop sideways and dump the metal in a separate spot. I lucked out. Definitely tell it's a Monday. I just got a message from my pharmacy stating that I need another prescription for one. They won't refill one of my prescriptions. I need to get another prescription from my doctor. So I called the doctor to get the prescription. It says to press 2. So I press 2. What's it say? You got to call the pharmacy, and then the pharmacy will reach out to them. I am currently on hold. I am number 11 in line for them to answer the phone. I think I might just hang up and call my doctor. My God. I am still hurting. My forehead still is hurting. My bald spot's the worst part. Feels like it's on fire. Is it? But let you know, yeah, I did wind up calling my doctor, or the not my doctor, but the doctor that prescribed that medication, and they sent it down to the pharmacy. It's right in the same hospital as the pharmacy. I use the hospital's pharmacy. Believe it or not, I get the best prices through the hospital pharmacy. Yeah, I called. They sent a message down to refill it. So just waiting on that. Just waiting on that to get refilled. I've got enough medication to make it till Thursday, so I still got, what, 3 days worth? But we're gonna call it today, so I'll see you tomorrow. Yep, we are back paving today. They've already been up here for a few days already. They were here yesterday. I think they were Thursday and Friday as well. At least Friday last week. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know how much Don't have much more left here, from what I can see. We could have it either done, we might have it done today, maybe tomorrow. We got that first load of hot top off, finally. About 4 hours after we got loaded. Back here at the plant, we're on hold. Look, it's kind of dark over that way. We got some rain coming. If there's thunder and lightning, I'm not going to be sitting here for long. I'm going to get out from underneath the trees. So we're going to just sit here and wait. Alright, we were only on hold for about a half hour, so we're good to go. We're headed back up with load number 2. It's going to be a long day. I woke up at midnight. It's going to be a long day. I don't know why, it just clicked on me. That's finished pave. That's the surface layer on it. Now you can see all the sod that they put down from that loom I hauled in. But that's finished there. That's not. We are working in front of the building right now. Paving basically the main parking lot in front of the building. This here, this section right here, going straight out to the road, that will more than likely be tomorrow. I don't foresee it getting done today because it is currently 2:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, it's gonna be, I don't think it's gonna happen, but don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't even think we're gonna get a third load today. We've only hauled 2 up here today. We're sitting at exactly 113 miles. 113.0 miles for today so far. You see, this is where we're at right now. In the front parking lot. We're not gonna get this finished tonight. There's no way. Absolutely no way we'll get it finished tonight. So we'll be back here tomorrow. Let me rephrase that. They will be back here tomorrow. I don't know if I will be. But yeah, that's the progress so far at this Tucker Chevy. Compared to last, no, not quite. I think we started it towards September last year. Is when we started this job. So less than a year we'll have this dealership built. Can we be lucky enough? We'll find out in a second. Get one more. Oh, they are in the plant. Let's find out.
Did you get the bread? They're gonna be on hold.
We're on hold.
Dead more.
Alright, I hope not, but we're taking the very long way home. I didn't fuel up today. The route I normally take home right now is closed. There's a possible, and I mean right now it is a possible fatal accident. I hope not, but they said it does not. A couple of drivers that went by said it did not look good. Oh! And this way I'm going right now is closed because of a bridge construction replacement. So now I have to turn and go a different way. I just remembered that. Well, I went and did something Saturday. I don't know if it was a smart move or a dumb move. But Saturday, and earlier this year, I think I told you guys there's a little bit of a punch list stuff that I'd like to do this year to try to get ready for this winter. Well, I did one of them. Yeah, went and bought a skid steer. This is a 96 New Holland LX 885. It's only a 60 horsepower motor. I mean, I don't need nothing brand new, but everything else. It's all mechanical. Mechanical steering. Foot controls for the bucket. It's simple. It's not complicated. Well, I have started using it. I've only been home for about a half an hour, but I've already started on the bamboo and removing this tree. Top part of this thing, not good. It was struck by lightning years ago, so it started rotting. So I pushed the top part over. Right now all I got is that little trunk. My plan is I'm going to scrape this down and I'm going to spray that herbicide I used, because you see this one here? This one was alive last year. I killed it with that broadleaf spray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and I'm going to spray this whole area down. Try to get it before it grows back, because as you can see, I didn't get to it this spring. I think I had a pretty good excuse for the health issues. I also got a set of forks for it, so now I can move stuff around in the yard here. I got a bunch of tires I got to move. I got some pallets with some rims. I've got that junk pile back there, metal pile, that this will reach into the back of this. So I can start really cleaning up and getting rid of a bunch of junk around here. But that's what I bought right here. Probably go over it more later. But first, let's go push over some more bamboo, try to get rid of some more of this bamboo. That's enough playing around for today. I gotta get the forks on there. I've got a whole bunch of tires I got in there I gotta get rid of. I don't know if you saw it or not, but yeah, I had some tires in there. That bamboo goes a ways. So I've got to flatten everything out and spray it so it will stop growing. Well, morning. Back at the dealer. Headed back there today. Should finish it up today. Don't know what, all depends on what happens. Let's see, what is today's date? Today is on the 15th. So it's what, Tuesday the 15th, I think. Wednesday the 15th, sorry. But we are headed back up there to Tucker. They want to finish up, they want to finish the parking lot so they can they want to open the dealership up this month. So they got a couple weeks, so it's definitely feasible with the paving, having the parking lot painted, striped, and finishing up the exterior and interior stuff, but pretty much put our part of the job done. Would you believe me if I told you it was sunny out? Yeah, smoke from a Canadian Stop being rude. Smoke from a Canadian wildfire. It's pretty thick today. We're gonna sit here. We're not in the Tucker Chevy, we're just before it. A few of those time lapses when I was coming up here, you saw there's a little pull out just before it. That's where we're sitting right now. The space is getting tight up there, so we're staging down here, and then we'll wait for another one truck to come out, then we'll go in. So we're just gonna sit here and wait now. Well, 3.5 hours, and we're still not empty. We're still fully loaded. I can see the paver up here. We got that other truck that was in front of me at the plant. He's up there right now. There is literally no room for more than one truck in there right now. You hear the traffic going flying by. Luckily we do have flaggers here to stop traffic, so we can back in and get out. Back in and pull out. Yeah, this is going to be a nightmare one. I'll try to set you out on the mirror here so you can see. Alright, as you saw, we pulled in the plant here. We're in line to get loaded. Yeah. So, I gotta be somewhere near the end. It's gotta be close where I'm at, when they load me. Can you guess what happened? Yeah. Plans changed. Or things changed. Either way. We're now on hold, sitting in the back corner. I kinda got the truck running right now because this guy here, he's got one of those emissions trucks there. And he's doing a parked regen. And I want to sit in the shade. So I'm going to sit here for a few minutes, get it cool down in here, then I'll shut it off. After a few power naps, now we're shut off at the hot top. We're going to head down here to Jack's Pit. We're going to haul some concrete sand in from Jack's Pit to the plant to be screened out. And that accident last night where I had to take the long way home was not a fatal one. Serious but non-life threatening injuries. All right, back to the pile, but there's no loader. Loader's on the other end of the pit. So I gotta do the heel toe express across there to go grab it. Jump in this old relic here and load ourselves. Check the oil and that thing right there is such a relic. It does not have an on and off key. You got to pull the gas pedal up to shut it off. That's how old that thing is. I think that thing is probably just as old as I am. I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's get back to the plant and dump this one. Well, we got something different. We got 938 instead of that relic of a 966. I've already reloaded myself once because I don't want to look like a complete idiot in this thing. I do anyways, but let's go. Yeah, this machine is definitely different. I'm not used to the forward reverse being a switch right here. I'm used to this being forward and reverse. Let me turn the stereo down or off here, so. There, I got it. Turn the parking brake off. As I said, I'm not used to this. Go here. Yeah, I gotta mute that. Yeah, seatbelt's unfastened. It'll shut off in a few minutes. But as I said, this one here is just a little different than what I'm used to. That's definitely different. Something definitely not used to. Trying to find a place to put you, but there's no real place to hang you in here. Put you. I guess I have to throw you out of the mirror. Let me dump this in the truck. Actually, I'll do it right now. I said this one's just real different. Well, I guess that spot didn't work out too well for us. Alright, let's take this to the plant. And then let's see if I can't find a different spot to put you. Kind of like in the cab. Man, that thing is quiet on the inside. It's a little later than I thought. It's 10 minutes after 5, so yeah, no, I'm not gonna grab another one. I gotta back up here and close the machine up. Well, morning. Yeah, we're back at the pit hauling the sand into the plant. Jack's pit, not the pit up at my house, but this one's only like, this pit's only like 3 miles from the plant. It's concrete sand. Well, it's sand they're gonna screen out for concrete sand. So yeah, got a kid here, they got a kid down here loading us today. Going to pretty much do this all day. So We're gonna get out of here. And this is also the one that's really dusty. So I'm gonna have to really pay attention to my air filters and cabin. Air filter for the motor, engine, and for the cabin air filter. See, it's all that dust already. I just literally washed my windows too. Wow. I wouldn't say plans have changed. It's just now I've got to do the job of 2 trucks. Because the gentleman I'm hauling that sand out of Jack's pit to is supposed to have 2 trucks. One truck hauling out of Jack's, that's me. And another truck hauling the sand out of the quarry. That truck hasn't shown up. So now we're going to go down here to the quarry, haul 2 loads of sand out of there. And then it's going to be, it's going to be 1 out of Jack's, 1 out of the quarry. 1 out of Jack's, 1 out of the quarry for the rest of the day. I'm assuming that sand pile is the one right straight in front of us at the bottom of the ramp here. Find out. Yeah, that is the concrete sand. And they just got a new loader down here. I say new, first time I've seen it in a while. Gotta back up, hold on. They got a Komatsu WA 500 down here. So he, yeah, it's the first time I've seen this loader. I know they had one coming. I think it's been going in the quarry here for maybe a month. Paint's wore off the bucket already. But yeah, there it is right there. Decent size loader. About the size of a I'd say a Cat 980, maybe a little bit. Yeah, about the size of a Cat 980. All right, let's see how well you sit right there. Come on, give me the display. It just says cat right now. There we go, I think. Yeah, there we go. Got a backup camera too. Hydraulics are really touchy. Believe it or not, the door is open on the operator's door is open. Look how quiet this machine is. It's got also traction control on it, so that's why it's being so jerky. Tires spin, it automatically stops. Definitely different. It is a smaller bucket. Oh, wrong one. Wrong way. Smaller bucket than the 966. Oh, you fell over. It's a smaller bucket than the 960. Oh, quiet. Yes, we know. Maintenance is due. Smaller than the 966 bucket. Still 4 good scoops from this one here, it still fills the truck up good. Parking brake, neutral. Let's jump in the truck and haul us to the plant. There we go. Try to get you to be a little steady. Yeah, well, we got to do the job of 2 trucks. We're gonna keep swapping. We're gonna go to the quarry. We just left Jack's. I weighed that load out. I was only 65,000. So 4 buckets, 65,000 equals about maybe now 5 ton each bucket, so I could put another good half bucket on, but not much room in the truck. But yeah, we are going dump that load. Now we're gonna go to the quarry, grab one, and then we're gonna go back to Jack's, bring one in. And it's gonna be, if we get, it's not gonna surprise me if I do 3 miles to the gallon today. 3 or 4 will not surprise me at all. Well, I'm gonna take a couple minutes and choke down my lunch. I'm gonna get called some names by one of my mods. But okay, he'll call me and swear at me. If not, he'll just laugh about it pretty hard. All right, I'm gonna choke this down real quick, and then we're gonna load ourselves again. got a severe thunderstorm just north of us. Look at the dust that's kicking up in front of us. All that dust is coming out of the yard. Look at the flags. Yeah. They just went out with a water truck probably maybe an hour ago. Tried to spray everything down. It just evaporated too quick on them. It would have been nice to have some rain. But we had thunderstorms pass north of us and south of us, but never got us. Not even a drop of rain. All right, let's try this again. We're back at Jack's pit here. Actually. And loading ourselves. I got notified this, angle it down a little bit. The yellow button right here. It's for, it's the axle lock for us. It basically makes it four-wheel drive. So give it a try so we're not digging like we were. Oh yeah, that's much better. I still feel a little bit of a hole dug, but better than what it was. And I'm on this, truck's on this side. I'm loading over the passenger side of the truck. I really don't care for doing that. But I've got over, they got the off-road truck over here on this side, so I'm gonna load over the passenger side. Now, as I said, it's not one of my favorite things to do. I'm one of those that likes to load on the driver's side. So I still gotta get used to that transmission and on the little rocker switch here. Could people just leave comments, let me know what you want us to see more of. I am trying to get back into doing the pellet delivery. But right now, pellet deliveries are pretty slow this year, according to everybody. Oh, I thought I saw a car behind me. You would think the pellet deliveries would be a little hotter this year because of the price of the oil. But then again, oil has come back down again. So we just need to work on a few things. And it's also better for the truck on this side because I've been parking next to a metal pile and I don't want to get any rebar or anything else in the tires. Blow tires, those things are expensive. But notice how quiet this thing is? Very quiet machine. Controls are pretty smooth as well. Show you something real quick. Okay, you see the display here? I'll put it in reverse. I'll back up so you can see it. And I'll hold foot on the brake. That screen turns into my backup camera. Nice little feature. All right, let's go dump this one. In that clip I showed you about talking about all the dust blowing around because we had that thunderstorm going to the north, just north of us, creating a whole bunch of wind. Oops, sorry about that. Making it all windy and kicking up all that dust. Well, I did something a little bit more than just kick up dust. It blew the porta potty over. Yeah. I guess I got somebody coming to put it up. Yeah, we can put it up, but nah, I know what goes on in those things. I ain't touching it. I'm just double checking my math. 186 divided by 41. Yeah. 4.53. I was expecting a little worse, but I'll take it. I knew it was going to be a bad day on fuel hauling out of those two pits. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, this is unusual. I don't usually get to the pit until like 5:35. No sense of all of us getting in here and... Hold on a second. Had to turn the master switch on. No sense of all of us jamming in here and we're having to wait. So I get in here about 5:35. I had to turn the master key on. Nobody's been here today. None of the other trucks. I wasn't told not to haul a load in. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna haul a load in. Just kind of odd, strange. And this is the type of system I'm used to. Parking brake here, this is my forward. I'll pick the bucket up. Forward. Yeah, forward. Reverse. That's what I was used to, not that one on a switch. I'm used to levers. Well, I figured out why nobody was up at the pit. They started paving at 5 a.m. and we're not paving today. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna fill you in on what we're doing today. We're gonna go work with one of our subcontractors. Matter of fact, the gentleman we're working with today, I went to school with. His father started the company, and of course, as they get further along, they hand control over to the children, and it just so happens this guy here, I went to school with. As I said, he was like a year behind me in high school, but it doesn't mean we don't have respect for each other. So I just go grab that 1.5-inch gravel, like the same gravel I've been hauling out to the base. That base job, we're gonna grab this gravel and we're gonna go down and work at LL Bean. Yes, that same LL Bean who's got the world famous boot. Now, for some of you that don't know who or what LL Bean is by the name, there's their signature boot. Yeah, that's the signature boot. They got the bootmobile that rides around. They got 2 of those, plus this big replica of it. That's where I'm at right now. And currently the boot's off limits to the public because they're redoing a bunch of work right here. Well, today's been pretty uneventful. Very uneventful. But for those of you that do know the name LL Bean, there's that big boot they got here. And one of the bootmobiles is right outside the work area here. I'll try to get if I remember, I'll try to get a video of it as I go out. But yeah, no, we're doing a whole bunch of work in here for the park, you call it. And LL Bean's actually where I'm sitting right now. This used to be a town road. Oh, years ago they bought the road from the town so they could do all this. Yeah, but that's their flagship store. So we're just sitting here right now. It's what time is it? 4 o'clock. As I said, it's been very uneventful today. Between the time I pulled into the job site and the time I left, they moved the bootmobile. Is what they, as I said, is what they call it. They moved it, so it wasn't there when I come out. But yeah, today I hope will be a decent day in fuel. I only got 134. I'll By the time I make it to the fuel station, 135 miles on the tank. But again, my truck thinks I'm somewhere else. 174 degrees outside. This might be 78, maybe 80. Hold on, let me check real quick. Nope, according to this, it says 82. And air quality alert for the smoke from the Canadian wildfires. I hope they get them out soon. I hate seeing stuff like that burn. Plus it puts other people's lives at risk. But I'm gonna call it here, call it a week. I want to say thanks for watching these videos. I am going to edit another one of my old videos to post it like a short of just the Blue Angels and Red Arrows together. So keep an eye out for that. So I'm just gonna make a little short. It's gonna be like a little short, but all right, we're calling it here. So please like, share, subscribe, comment, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.